close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On first down, it's Stanley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Rich. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jags are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Shelton. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Wolf. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wolf. From the 22, Lawrence. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 3rd down, Shelton. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. Shoves him aside. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Falcons send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On the handoff, Mitchell. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. On 1st down, Rich. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Throwing on 1st down, Rich.
They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Off the play fake, Rich. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 12. A minute 51 on the clock. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
From the 31, Lawrence. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll run on 1st down. Stanley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's Stanley. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, don't play with my name.